What's up, man?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Oh, thank you. I need to tell you something about my English because I don't have very English level to talk, but I am very excited. I am very excited to be here because it's my first episode in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Well, I bet you your English is better than my Spanish, so
Uh,
it'll be good.
I don't think so because I think you're Peruvian.
Yeah, yeah.
You actually have a family, a Peruvian family,
Yeah, no, I do. They live in Lima mostly.
but you live in United States.
Yeah, so my whole life I lived in the US. My my mother's from Lima and she moved to America when she was like I think 16 and
Okay.
she's lived there ever since. She never's come back. She doesn't like Peru, she said. But I love it here. It's been great. 3 months I've been here. Yeah, just over 3 months.
Yeah, but I think you are playing in Osos de La Salle like the last year. It's last year and this year.
Yeah, last season
Last season.
and
Yeah.
this season. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, tell me about you because I am really I am really need to know about how was your experience in basketball. How was your how all this started? How was your beginnings in the basketball?
Okay. Yeah. So the beginning, like this.
Beginning. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So I was in like probably I want to say like fourth grade in America. So that puts me at like maybe like 9, 10 years old. Um, and I when I was younger, I had a like a tumor in my arm, so I didn't do any activities or like sports or nothing until I was like 10.
Okay.
Um, and then when that finally healed, it was I was driving to my uncle's house and the Lakers were in the championship. This was like 2010. And
Wow.
it was game seven.
In the
So we were
co
listening
in the
on the
Kobe
radio.
in the Kobe era.
Yeah, yeah, Kobe.
Oh, Kobe.
So we were listening on the radio and it was a close game. Like that game was honestly it was a terrible game for Kobe, but it was a like super close game all the way through. I get to my uncle's house, we watch the end, they win the championship, and that's when I kind of like started to like basketball. So then I joined our local, there was like a local rec league for like kids, and then I started playing, and I don't know, just something about the camaraderie, the just the playing, it was so much fun. I just I really loved it. So that took me through about middle school. I was like a good player in middle school. I don't know how to like really say it, but I was pretty good for my age. So I was always on our middle school teams throughout that like around from like a 12 to like 14. And then once I hit high school is when it really became like serious. So it was more fun when I was like a kid in my youth, but once I hit high school around like 15, 16 years old is when I really started to take it seriously, training a lot, um, like every day with practice, outside of practice, going to the gym on my own, waking up like 6 a.m. to work out before school. So that's when I fell in love when I was little, and then I learned to love the whole aspect as I grew older. Um, yeah, and it's tough in America, especially where I lived
Yeah.
in California. That's one of the biggest like states. Most people, a lot of kids play. It's pretty hard to, make a team, get noticed, and go from there. So I remember it was just constant work. Like I probably there were some days where I would be in the gym for like 6 hours with practice, outside of practice,
Wow.
before and after. And back then I would barely even I was on the team like our varsity team, but like I wouldn't even really play that much. and it was still like you had to do that just to make like the bare minimum. Um, so it became a little tedious, but once I changed high schools in 11th grade, so halfway through high school, it goes 9 through 12 in America. Um, 11th grade, I switched high schools. I went from I'm a Christian person. I believe in God, but went to a Catholic high school,
Okay, I
which
love it.
I'm not a Catholic person, so that was an adjustment. But when I went there, I had like this is where I met all my best friends. Um, I built a really strong connection with my teammates there. One of them I played with like my whole life, and we finally got to play together in high school. And when I was there, we were really good. We were ranked like number one in our division for California. Um, we went to we had multiple finals appearances. We actually never won one, which is probably my only regret from basketball so far. We didn't get to win that championship, but that's when so it got serious at the beginning of high school, and then when I transferred there is when I started to think, maybe it might be able to carry me to go to university and maybe, beyond there.
Okay.
So that was um that was a pretty fun time in my life. We were really good. We went on a lot of trips. We played some really tough competition. And like the biggest thing for me was I was never like the star player on the team. We had other guys who were really talented. Multiple guys from my high school team played at the highest college level, Division One. I I probably started like a handful of games, but I was normally on that team. I was like the sixth man, so like coming off the bench, first guy. And I never had an issue with that. Some people can't really come off the bench, so it's kind of a skill. But I still got to play a lot, so that was fun. But after that was over and my friends were all going to these big high level schools, I went to a Division 3 school, which is I don't know, in America it's Division 1, Division 2, Division
Yeah,
3.
yeah, I
And
know.
it kind of gets a bad rap, but there's a lot of really good players there still. A lot of people who don't are necessarily the most athletic or the most talented, but there's a lot of really good talented players who play at that level. So I was just happy to have a spot on a team at the next step, and um, from there it got really tough. That's probably the first point where I didn't know if I really 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 liked basketball because once you get to college, it's pretty tough in America. There's a lot of stuff you have to deal with, um, just a lot of personalities, a lot of politics, a lot of everything. So. The first 2 years were pretty tough. I went to a school in Aurora, Illinois. It's right outside of Chicago. Um, so it was just a different mix of people I'd never been around. I was pretty far from home. I think it's like 2,500 miles. Well, how many kilometers would that be? A lot. It
A
was,
lot, a lot, a lot.
yeah,
I
it
know it's
was
a lot.
it was pretty far from California, but over there I met some of my best friends. I still talk to them to this day, and I didn't have a lot of success basketball wise there. So after that second year, I decided, I needed to find a different school, somewhere I could probably have more of an impact and, have more fun. So I ended up transferring. I was looking to go back towards California, back home. I ended up going farther away to the East Coast in New Hampshire, which wasn't ideal, but it was how it had to go. And from there, I found a lot of success. I turned to basically a full-time starter. I was the only player to play in every single game for my senior year on the team. Um, and that's when I got bit again with I really, that's when I knew I really, really loved basketball and I didn't want to stop playing.
Wow.
And I just remember. my last game of my senior year. I played 5 years in college in college
Okay.
university. So I had an extra year. I completed my master's, got to play, and I just remember my last game when the buzzer sounded. I was like I didn't know where to go, where to be, like who I was because I had played basketball for 10, 11, 12 years at that point, and
Wow.
it was done right at the end of the game, and I was like, I don't want to be done. I want to play at least one more game. Um, so I just kept working. I started training um, the younger kids on my college team, the freshmen. Um, just trying to do something with basketball because I didn't know where I could go or if there was a next team I would be on. So I just wanted to be around it. And then I was working on getting my dual citizenship for my Peruvian heritage uh, with my mother in America, but I didn't know if there was any leagues over here. I didn't know if they played basketball here because I always knew that like soccer was super big, volleyball, basketball. They like people here played basketball, but I didn't know if it was like as big as it is in like say Brazil or like Argentina or something like that. So when I had found out there was some opportunities here, I got my DNI, got my passport for Peru, and I was just patiently waiting on, an opportunity. And with the help of my agent, Mr. Ariel, shout out Ariel, that's my guy.
Okay.
Um, he was in contact with the owner of Osos de La Salle, and they thought I could come in and help. And I was super grateful for the opportunity. They flew me in here really quick. I got here, I think the 16th. We had practice. As soon as I got off the plane, they took me to the gym. I worked out, practiced that night, and coming from California, we're at sea level, so the altitude is like nothing, like a couple 100 feet. So like a couple meters.
Okay.
Here it's like
It's other.
over, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
a
like
lot.
like Denver or not like Denver because I
It's more than Denver.
more than Denver.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, so the one time I was in Colorado, it was a struggle. So when I got here, I was like, the first
Wow.
day, I probably did terrible at practice. Leading up to our game, we played the third day I was here. So the first 2 days in practice, I was like, how am I gonna do this? Like, I can't even breathe. It was a lot, but well, we played that first game, and that was that was the best game I'd had in probably 5 years at that point.
Wow.
Yeah, my career high in college was 15 points in a game, which is no slouch. It's pretty good, but my first game here in Peru, I had like 30 points. I forget the other stats because that's the only one I was really focused on. But it was a pretty emotional game for me because I was like I said, I was waiting. I didn't know if anything would come,
Okay.
and then I finally got a chance, and it was like everything you ever dreamed of, you know. So um, that was great, and then finished up that season. Since I'm Peruvian, I got to join halfway through. People didn't really take too kindly to me though on the other teams. They were trying to like contest I wasn't Peruvian. They were doing a bunch of stuff because obviously I don't really fit the typical Peruvian person. I'm
Mm.
tall. I have different hair. I don't speak Spanish, so
Okay.
it
Yeah,
was
I know
like
it.
I had some good hate. It was fun. But we ended up making the playoffs. We won the first game. We made it to the championship, and I was like, this is exactly how it's supposed to go. I'm ready. Like I thought it was we were gonna go walk in there and win. We lost the first game. That put some brought us back to earth. It was brought us made us a little more humble. And then in the second game, we were playing amazing. We were firing on all cylinders. And then my teammate from America, our one import. took a bad step and his knee just basically gave out, and that was like oh no, I'm like now we're gonna have to get this done without our import player. Like this is gonna be a a tough one. We held it out. We won that game. So it was best of three here in the championship. So the last game was probably our worst game I've ever seen them play. Like total, us, me included. We probably had, I think we had like 25 points going into the fourth quarter. Like we were down like 20.
I see that game.
Yeah,
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 I see that game. I saw that
yeah.
game. Yeah, I saw that game.
But to our credit, we fought all the way back. We came in, tied the game, and then we just had a defensive breakdown. They hit a three, and then we just couldn't recover. We ended up losing by like four, I think. But we showed a lot of grit. I was proud of our team because we were a pretty young team. Like most of our players play in the under 23 team, under 19 team. Um, so it was just they showed a lot of grit, and I was really proud of them. And I had come in late. We didn't really have the best chemistry built up yet, so it was tough. It's tough to stomach, but I mean, the atmosphere was amazing. I've never seen so much hatred for me in a from another team. I loved it though. Like when the fans are talking to me, like flipping me off, I love it because that's exactly how I am. Like I want to talk crazy to you too, you know. I just get in trouble for it. But yeah, so then we had a nice break and now we're on to season two. We're 4-1 right now. We just actually came off a loss. I don't know if you got to watch that one. That one another tough one, but I just had my career high. I got it last game when we lost. I had 32 points, like four steals, I think like three rebounds, and then one assist, which I should probably do better on, but um, but yeah, so we still think we're looking good. I'm pretty sure we're already secured a playoff spot, so we just need to focus up these next couple games and then all eyes on the championship because we feel like we were stripped of it. We feel like we deserved it last season, so we really want to get there. That's kind of like the fast track of my basketball journey. Um, it's kind of like opposite. My trainer back home likes to say, like normally in high school you're like a superstar, college, you do pretty good. Like you don't have as big of a role. And then when you get to, you know, the next level of like getting paid to play, your role is even less because there's
Okay.
more people there. But me, it was kind of like I didn't have a big role in high school. I got a bigger role in college, and then now I'm like one of our premier players. Um, so it's kind of been fun, interesting. I like to say I just made it through, just kept on going. My biggest thing is what I tell all my younger guys that I talk to. Um, I just tell them like perseverance is like the biggest key. Like you just gotta just keep pushing. Like no one's gonna advocate for you. That's not you. You know, if you don't love yourself, no one will love you, kind of thing. So yeah, that was like the quick fast track. I could dive in deeper if you want, but yeah, that was it.
Thank you thank you for sharing your story, your history, your story with me because it's really good. Like in the morning, I talk with my girlfriend about the sports, and we talk about some schools in Peru put the emphasis of on sports, and I think in America it's the same thing because sport is like one of the most important things that people need to do to be better. Not only better in sports, like United States have a lot of Olympic medals or have a lot of championship, but it's very important to work with the emotions and the lifestyle of the people. I think it's very important to the value. It's very important to make I don't know who say this value people. I need to say tolerance, patience, and a lot of things that sports do. And in Peru doesn't don't put attention in the sport. So I talked with my girlfriend about this topic because it's very important to kids do sports. I think it's very very important, and I think if you do this, the level of sports in your country will be improved to the years. And you say some beautiful thing. Like I talked about this with many interviewers, with many players and coach. When you started play, you play fun, you play it for fun. You play for
Hmm.
fun. You play when you like the game. You play when you basketball, Kobe, D Way. I love this. I love Kevin Garnett. I really love that. But in some point, you pass it to the fun, to the discipline, and to the okay, I need to train it more. I need to train
Hmm.
it more. I need to do more because when, like you say, in United States, basketball, football, soccer, volleyball, baseball is tough. It's like a lot of kids like you want to go to the NFL, to the NBA, to the NCAA. So many things like the competitivity. It's very hard. Like if you want to play in these leagues, you're gonna do a lot.
Yeah.
You do a lot. It's like I love that mentality. I tend to work like this mentality because it's like you need to sleep early. You need to get up early. You need to you need to eat healthy food. You need to training a lot. Yeah, we talk about like you go to the school, you make your homework, you do your homework, you help to your parents in your house, a lot of things, but your training and the gym time it's very important. The workout is very important for you, and I admire that things for the people because many people don't want to do that work, and I don't like that because I see a lot of potential in very students in Peru, in Arequipa, but I don't see that work, and I don't like that because I one of them. In the past, I feel and I don't do the hard work.
Hmm.
I don't do the hard work, so I have some I have I had some limitation in that in the past. So maybe if I did it the hard work, I did the training more, probably I do in my future. So I admire that mentality, and it's very important that mentality because with that mentality you get more.
Yeah.
You can dream more because you tell me in high school you do some things, you prepare a lot, and you achieve your dreams now in Peru. It's like maybe you want or like your top or like your goals. Maybe I'll, you see or you think like a little bit difficult, a little bit different, but now it's like I follow my dreams. I live with my dreams. Like I do my dreams. I training a lot for that, and now I do that. Many people don't see because this requires a lot of hard work, and I think hard work is is very strong, and it's like I don't like get wake up early to go to training.
Hmm.
I don't like to do my homework and then go to my basketball practice and then go to the gym and then continue with my exams in the school and then get to sleep early and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. Many kids, many teenagers, and many young people are very talented, but doesn't have discipline. Don't have discipline. And for me, it's like costs a lot because I started to play basketball at 20 years.
Hmm.
My journey with basketball is 20 years. It's not like when I was a kid. It's
Yeah.
like 20 years. But when I was 20 years, I have discipline.
Hmm.
My discipline do. like I prepare a lot, I train a lot, I go to the gym, and I had the opportunity to train with Osos de La Salle. I had the opportunity. I trained with Nicky Leon.
Yeah, yeah,
I train with him. So for me, it's a big honor to do this. For me, it was a big honor to training with Osos de La Salle because Osos de La Salle give me a great opportunity to know basketball. I don't play in a professional like you, but I train it with that, and I see the
yeah,
potential, and for me, the American mindset. And the American style of game, because one of the things that I admire you to the American is like you talk a lot. When you practice, you talk a lot. When you play, you talk a lot. I don't know if you notice, but many people in Peru doesn't communicate in the game and in the training.
yeah. Oh, and I noticed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, talking, it was, so when I first started college, I was coming off being like a leader on my high school team, but it's hard to be like a vocal leader, like someone who like talks. It's a hard thing to do because when you're playing, like for me at least, it's like you gotta focus. You gotta like really be invested. So it's if you're talking, kind of pulls you out of it. But through my I was a team captain in my college team for the last 2 years of my career, and that's when I really, learned that like that talking stuff, it elevates not only you, but it helps the guy next to you, the one who, you know, if my teammate's guarding the ball and someone comes and sets a screen on him, and I don't tell him there's a screen coming, he could get hurt. Like he could get blindsided, knocked on the ground, and like that. If I don't tell him something's coming, he won't know. And like I try and like in America we do a lot of like, if I pass to you, I got to say your name. You got to call for it, say my name. So we're on the same page. And I'm trying to get us more into that over here. But yeah, I've noticed like not many people are talking like during the games. It's tough, especially with the language barrier sometimes. But like I've learned a lot of Spanish just like communication terms on the court. So like
Okay.
it's so we turned a corner. We definitely gotten better. Um, but yeah, I've noticed that not many people talk on the court. Where like if you watch like an NBA player, like like LeBron's probably a bad example because he's one of the best. But like he's constantly like if he's on the floor, he's saying everything that's going on just for everyone to know. So like I think it's a really like big part. It's an underrated thing to do and to be able to play and talk. And then on another level in America, we all like maybe not all, but a bunch of us love to. We're really passionate when we play, so we talk a lot of trash. Like so, there's an aspect of that where you kind of learn to play while you talk, and then you kind of turn. I at least went from being able to trash talk to turning into good talk for my team. But I feel like there's some translation there with taking just from a young age, chirping with your friends, talking a little smack, but turning it into being able to like, hey, there's a screen coming, I need help, someone pull over, like hey, you're open in the corner. I'm gonna kick it up to you. I'm gonna call your name out.
Okay.
So you know it's coming. I think it's really important. And yeah, we need to probably talk more. That's a good thing. I've been a little less focused on it, but you brought it back to my attention. So we're gonna get on that for us for sure.
Oh, 100%. I have like a basketball team. I'm a basketball coach. So I have some problem with my 17 like division, like
Yeah, sub 17.
so 17. Like this is my best team in La Jolla because I live in La Jolla. It's like 2 hours of Arequipa. It's
Mhm.
far for Arequipa, and this is one of my this is my best team. This is the best team in the basketball in La Jolla, and
Hmm.
they have problems with communication. And I tell communication is not only important on the court, it's very important outside the court, because when you go to work or when you finish with basketball, when you end with your trainings, when you end with your career, you go to work, you go to the university, you go to the institute, and you need to communicate. You need to communicate
Hmm.
you need to communicate your ideas, you need to communicate your thoughts. If you don't like something, you need to tell. If you want to do this, you need to tell. Af.
Hmm.
If you don't have that, like you don't communicate your things or you don't clearly communicate your things, you are lost,
Yeah.
because you need to say like, hey, I'm open, pass the ball. Hey, I'm on the court, pass the ball. Or hey, get this on to the right, get this to the left. Or get back, go,
So yeah,
pass. It's like it's not difficult. It's not difficult,
it's not.
but you need confidence, because I think many people don't speak or many people don't communicate your talks, your idea, your opinions, because have the fear to feel judged. Like, why you communicate if you don't play good? I don't need to play good to communicate, because
Mhm.
I am learning with you. I am learning like you. So many people, I think, in Peru is like, in Peru does don't have the facility to see like LeBron James face to face or in a game. So that we don't have this, but
Mhm.
we have that Liga de Arequipa, we have Osos de La Salle, we have Faraday, we have San Jose, we have many teams, many professional things, like do the real work. If the most important teams in your country or in your area does don't speak, or the team is like team that don't speak to each other, that don't have chemistry, the children, the teenagers see, if that people don't speak, why I am speak? So
Mhm.
I don't. So it's like it doesn't have sense. So for that thing, I think it's very important to to work with this. To the other part, like I think one of the things that make you big is consistency. When you are consistent, when you practice consistency, when you go every day to work, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, and Friday, and the weekends play a games, you improve a lot. You need to. I think you need to do the hard work, and you need to be consistent, because consistent and hard work maybe maybe do the opportunity to get, or to inspire to, so to the big goals, to the better places, to the better works, to the better teams, and you improve a lot. But you need to do this, and I admire a lot that things in people of outside of Peru. Don't in Argentina people make serious basketball. I think in Brazil too, in Venezuela too, in Mexico too. Like in United
Yeah,
States, United States, oh, it's other level. So I think, I don't know. You see, and many kids and many teenagers, maybe in the United States too. Like I wanna go to the NBA. I will go to the NBA. I play like LeBron James, like Kevin Durant, like Shea Alexander, like other players, but don't have the consistency. I don't have the discipline to do that, because everyone wants to be Kevin Durant, but not everyone training like Kevin Durant does. Like
absolutely not.
it's like the difference between like elite players and amateur players, or mediocrity players. I don't know who say that word, but
Yeah,
uh,
mediocre.
mediocre. Yeah, you for you the elite player, you don't. Oh, you it's like if you want to be elite, you don't need like, I need to pay. I need to be get paid for do elite. You can do elite in your 15 years. You can do elite in your 17 years, because I think God, because I read the Bible and I am a Christian too. My dad is a leadership of my church, and I talk me about of the Bible. The Bible says when you do something, you need to do that for God, and
Mhm.
because God love excellence, love God that you do the right thing, and you and God wants to that you do all with all your heart, all your mind, all your love. So if you wanna be elite, you need to see and you need to think like a little player. You need to think. I think if you're training, if you go to the gym, if you eat healthy, you transform all your environment to be elite.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And like in America, we say, I well, maybe they say it other places, but I've only been in America. We like to say like when I go to the gym today, I just want to get 1% better. Like my total, I don't need to get, I'm not going to do anything today that's going to take me from here to here. But over a week, if I'm putting in the work consistently, working on just one thing, like say I have a weak left hand and I would just work on dribbling, going left, finishing left-handed, pulling up left-handed. It's gonna get better. It might not be better the next day or
Mm.
even the day after, but a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year, it's gonna go from nothing to something. And that's always what I've done. Like I've tried to do. And a big thing that like I was always told was like the separation between an average player and a great player is a great player does everything like great to the best of their ability. They don't go through the motions. They don't, you know, it's like we say like you got to eat your vegetables. Like you got to do the things you don't want to do with the same intent as the things you do want to do. So like everyone loves to shoot, everyone loves to score, but not everyone loves to lift weights, play defense, like work on
Yeah.
conditioning. Like if you're doing everything to the level of what you want to do it to, it's gonna make you a lot better than someone who just kind of half-asses, the the little things, because the little things are what builds up the big things. And um, like I just started coaching the sub-19 division for Osos de La Salle, and
Oh, that's
um,
good.
yeah, I've never coached before, so it's been a great experience. Um, but I told you I was a trainer. I train like younger players, so that's what I try and get them to understand. Like we got to do the little things to the best of our abilities. Like you said, like talking. Like that's an easy thing to do, but it's overlooked. You got to get down and stop your man. You got to play hard defense. Like not everyone likes to do that. It's like just the little things that add up to make you that much better. Because if everyone's doing the little things and they're not slipping through the cracks, the big things will just roll into themselves. So that's that's really good. It's I see what you're saying with like if you want to be elite, you gotta do elite things. Like me, I've always been a pretty skinny guy, but like ever since I came here, every day I lift, every day I'm in the gym, and I really don't like weight training, but that doesn't stop me from going and lifting the weights because it's necessary. If I don't get stronger, I won't be able to get to the basket. I won't be able to get past the guy because like I mean, you've seen if you watched our games, they guard me pretty tough. Like I normally have like a guy with his
Yeah.
hands on me the whole night, and sometimes it's two. And no one no one's gonna save you. No one's pulling you out of the pool while you're drowning. So
I love
you have
that.
to be able to do it yourself. So the the little things have always been big to me, like putting in that extra effort to become great and be consistent at it. Because like you said, consistency is key. If I only shot one time a week, I wouldn't be a good shooter. But since I shoot every day, I know the days where I don't shoot good, it's just, just happens because I know there's a day coming where I'm shooting great. Like for example, the start of this season, the first 4 games, I was shooting like 25% from three, which is abysmal. It's terrible. But I was in the gym every day, every day, probably five. I tuned it down a little because we're playing now, but like 5 days a week, I'm lifting and shooting. And last game, I was finally got over the hump. I was like 5 for 9 from the three. So I brought that back up, and it's just like if you're consistent at something, you're never worried when it's lacking because it'll come back around. There's always I'm confident in my ability. So if it's lacking at some point, I know that it's just, luck of the draw because basketball is a game, doesn't care about what you did yesterday. If I go to the gym and make 100 shots in a row, I might come to the gym the next day and not be able to make anything because it doesn't matter what you did the day before. All that matters is how you feel about it, how your confidence is, and like the work you're putting in. So, I always love that quote. Where it's like basketball doesn't care what you did yesterday. It's about what we're doing right now. And if right now isn't the best, you still got to be able to pull something out of you and do something to help. So, yeah.
I love the quote. I love the quote. Like today, no, you only have today to do that work. Tomorrow, you don't have if you wake up tomorrow, but
Yeah.
you wake up today and you have the opportunity to improve today. You have the opportunity to go to shoot today. You have the opportunity to get to the gym today. So I think when you put today in a very important, like, okay, I don't feel good to go to train to my training practice. Okay, I don't want to go to my basketball practice today because I don't feel laziness because of my school, of my university, of my work. I don't know, but I don't want to do that. Okay, maybe today you can, maybe tomorrow you can, maybe the other day you can, and you get out of this because you are in a consistency. So I love that. I love that word. You only have today. Tomorrow you don't know because if you have of you take the opportunity to improve the today, maybe the results will be see like the next year or the next month, the next week. You don't know, but
Hmm.
I love that. And one of, you say something about you. No one saves it to the pool, and
Hmm.
this is a very good quote because basketball is not first. It's not only a sport. Like it's a very master. It's like a very professor to life because in life it's the same thing. If you make mistakes and you square up, nobody gonna save you. Nobody. I want to tell you an advice. I want, oh my man, I'm really sorry. Okay, but I don't save you. If you have
Yeah.
problems, I can resolve your problems. You need to
Yeah.
resolve your problems. It's like many things in life. If you don't have the ability to resolve that or to resolve them, you are lost. And in emotions is other important part because if you I don't know how to say that word, but in Spanish is dejarte llevar. It's like I feel angry, and if I angry, I speak loud with my teammates. I do something bad wrongs in the school practice. I say like, oh, I am a victim, like because my boss fired me. My girlfriend doesn't love me. My parents doesn't understand me, and so many things like
Mhm.
you are not the I don't know who said that word. My goodness. Like you are
You're
not
good. You're good.
you are not like the boss of your own life.
Hmm.
Like your life, your life is only depends on you. You are the it's like you control your life. If you have problems, you need to resolve them.
Yeah.
If you have some issue, you need to resolve them. If you have all things, if you have some mistakes, you need to resolve them because nobody gonna save you. And basketball helps you to know, like, okay, I missed the shoot. I do it. I do it. I try to do it again. I do it again. I do it again. I do it again. Like when I practice again, 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 some shoot I some shoot is like in the basket. I made that shoot. I made that shoot. So people need to understand that if you want to be better, you need to pass for all of this. That
Hmm.
all of the makes you strong, make you like, oh my, I know times hard or tough times. I am actually past tough times, but I know like in the future this is gonna be better
Yeah.
because that mentality, and you need to think, you need to put that word out. And if you if you follow the word I follow, if you follow your emotions, you feel angry or you feel sad, you feel lazy, if you follow that, maybe you can improve. Like I feel angry or I feel sad, but I'm still go to training.
Mhm.
I'm still go to my basketball practice, and I do the most. I do the best work of today, and I do 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 for man. I do for weeks. I do for months. I do for years. I know in 10 years, on 20 years, you are a different person. You will be a different person. But no, I think no many people understand this because I think actually now social media, Instagram, TikTok is like it's like facilitators to dopamine, to it's like the pleasure you see this and you feel, oh, you feel
Yeah.
realize it. It's like
Yeah.
doesn't don't want to go to the gym. Don't people don't want to go to the gym. People want to see people go to the gym. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
people don't want to play any sport. People want to see other people playing a sport. It's like I love when I was 20 years. I really get into video games, and I played NBA K 24, like the NBA
Yeah.
game,
I'm
and
addicted to that right now. I'll probably
I
get on after this.
okay, like when I training, when I do like the career, when I get to the playoff, and also, when I would in my practice, I love the 3 point shooter. I practice a
Hmm.
lot. I practice a lot. The things and my layups, and I talk with myself and I say I play with Michael Bridges. I play with Jordan Clarkson.
Hmm.
But why, if if I play with myself, but in real life, I really love to play video games. I really love when I make the shoot, when I do that.
I
But
love video games.
I love to. But I need to do this with myself.
Yeah.
I need to try it with myself because it's only a video game. It's not the real life.
Hmm.
Because you can be better in video games, but when you go to to your basketball practice, or you go to the play with your friends, you can shoot like Michael Bridges do, like
Hmm.
Michael Bridges does. You can because you need to practice. You need to go and you need to do your work. You need to do the hard things, like I said. But many people follow your emotions. Many people don't have to do this. So I think to be elite, to be elite, you need to act like elite. You need to like average people. Average people doesn't like. I'm sorry. Average people don't like. You need to do this. You need to do that work. So I think I really believe in that. It's like hard work. It's like one of my love squad. My I Every day I wake up and today I need to training. Today I need to do this. Today I need to do that because I I I only learn English to talk in my podcast. today I finished. I made my dream to speak in my pocket because this is my first episode in English. So,
Yeah. And
but
you're doing great.
oh, thank you. But last years ago, this is only a tough. Like I want to speak like Joe Rogan does, like JJ already does, but it's only in my mind.
Hmm.
Actually, I'm doing now, but this I'm doing now takes a lot. Takes a lot, like interviews, some interview with friends, like just your English is terrible. You because I don't I know that my grammar is not better. I really know, but I'm practice and I speaking with people like and I listen, I write and this because I want to improve. And
Hmm.
this is the same for basketball. I practice MMA too. This is the same for me to MMA. I am a teacher too. I'm a coach. I in a few months I gonna be a dad. So
Well,
yeah,
congrats.
oh thank you. So I need to do the hard work because
Yeah.
I love do this because I know like in the future my life will be better.
Hmm. No. Yeah. No, absolutely. Is a quote from a movie. Kevin Durant said it. It was like hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. Like there's a lot of talented people. There might be people more talented, people who can speak English more naturally than you, but if they're not willing to put in the work, like that talent will only take you so far, where someone who's consistently working at it
Yeah.
will eventually catch up to you, and surpass you even. Um, so yeah, that's great. You like MMA? I love watching the UFC. Me and my friends, we love watching UFC, talking about it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, that's great. I was supposed to go to they had an MMA fight in Arequipa. I was supposed to go watch it, but we were busy that day, so we couldn't make it out. But no, I love combat. That's another one that's like you have to be really dedicated, really focused,
Yeah.
and because and that one in basketball, it's really just a game. Like you try and be the best in the game, but when you're fighting, it's
It's
mano a
only
mano.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
someone's trying to kill you. So
I got
I
you.
have
I
a lot of
got you.
respect for people who do that.
I do that.
Um, yeah, no, that's I wanted. I think I was talking to my friend because he trains MMA too, and I was like, after I'm done playing, I probably want to join like a gym and do some like learn how to do some of it. But I would never fight anyone. Like I probably would only spar a couple times probably because
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
afraid I'm afraid
it,
of getting
it,
hit.
it's hard. It's cars. Like in my first time doing MMA is like I don't like do sparring because I don't
Mhm.
like I don't like feel the punch in my face. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But when I feel the punch in my face, I said, "Oh my goodness, I need to protect myself of this because this punch is only the punch of my teammates. Is the punch of life because sometimes life punches really hard to you,
Mhm.
and you need to be prepared to do this. And for that reason, I really admire people doing MMA to professional MMA. I only do for I love doing kickboxing and jiu-jitsu. I love more jiu-jitsu because I love to do some scrambles and that things.
Yeah.
But I think, like I say in the beginnings of that interview, sports helps improve life. Sport helps life. You need to do sports to understand how the society function, how the life function, and other world. Like I think you you training a lot to make your dreams now, and you live your second season in Peru. How was your preparation every day to this to this to this final season? And I hope you I want to talk with Andres, the coach Andres,
Mhm.
to go to training with Osos again. So I wanna try it basketball. So, but how was your preparation for that to the end of season
Um, for this one, the
for
one
this one?
we're playing
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
So yeah, we had like 2 months. a 2 months break, and um, I had a big focus of getting after what I had experienced the first season. It was a lot of there's a guy basically his hand in my pocket following me around, so pushing me. I had some difficulties kind of breaking off, getting the ball. So a big focus for me was developing more muscle, um, trying to get stronger in the little altercations I would have, um, and then just a lot of shooting. I knew I was I mean I did really I think I did really good last season, but I knew I needed to get better. Like I'm never I'm not like content with how I am. I always like
Oh my
it
goodness.
might be it might be bad, it might be good, but I'm never happy. Like I want to keep improving. Like I love to see my improvement.
I
Like
want to be more. Yeah.
when I'm at the gym alone shooting, like I'm always trying to like make every shot. I hate missing. My favorite feeling, I was telling one of my guys I was coaching, like my favorite feeling is seeing the ball go through the hoop. So I want to feel that every time I throw it. So that was a big focus for me, just working on the stuff I was neglecting with my game, just trying to be more well-rounded, doing everything I can. And then my biggest thing, as you were talking about earlier about emotions, letting emotions um do too much. And that was a big issue for me. I was swinging too high and too low. I was getting upset, getting angry. So I'm now working with I'd say my friend, but he's a professional sports psychologist. He's a like a mental health coach for a bunch of professional athletes, a bunch of teams overseas in like the UK, London. He works with like anywhere from basketball players to tennis stars, like, and he just helps like, you know, getting your mental right. And that was a big thing for me. I needed to they love to tell me tranquilo. That's their favorite thing to tell me. Like tranquilo, tranquilo, like
Easy,
relax, chill.
easy,
Yeah,
easy,
yeah, easy.
easy.
It's okay. Like so a big thing for me was just like trying to be able to take a step back and not let the emotions get there because I'm a very fiery individual. I'm very passionate. Like I said, I love to talk. Like so I needed to be able to pull myself out of the fire
Okay.
and be okay. So like I've made it a big point, especially last game. Like every time there's a break, every time there's a stoppage in play, I'm trying to take my breaths, you know, think about just just clear my mind, just whatever stress. Like we went down like 20 points. It was like we had a foul. We were shooting free throws, so I walked to the other side and just like just try to breathe. This isn't the end of the world. My thing is like there's people even walking around Arequipa, there's people who have to deal with so much more in life than I do. Like what is a 20-point loss in basketball compared to someone who doesn't know,
Oh
you
my
know,
goodness. Yeah.
where they're gonna sleep, where their next meal is gonna be. So I always
100%.
try and pull back to that, like, you know, my life is fine. Like, win, lose or draw, terrible game, good game, like I'm still gonna be able to put my head on the pillow at night and know like, it's okay. So that was a big thing going into this next season. Just, you know, trying to be more grateful, more happy, just really appreciating everything I have. So like I've been thinking that like as much as I work out, as much as I train to play basketball, I need to do the other things too. Like I need to be able to take that step back because when I'm too focused, I can be, you know, a nuisance to not only myself, but like my teammates. Like I've snapped at a couple of them. Like we've had some firing moments, but if you're always able to keep it between the lines, that's better than having any outbursts outside because the people on your team are going to battle for you and like they love you. I remember one of my teammates when I was kind of going through it that last game in the championship, it was like he like he like grabbed me and was like, "Hey, like we need you to we need you. You gotta we need your head in the game. Like
Okay, yeah.
you're doing too much right now. So like we he was like, we need you." And that kind of helped pull me back, and I've been able to do that for myself more now. So that was like my biggest thing. I'm just trying to be better mentally. But in terms of basketball, I knew I just had to improve on the things I was already doing and, get stronger. So that was my preparation going in. And I needed more time to rest. I've been like we said, it's good to work. It's good to work a lot, but like you can't overwork. When you start overworking is when you don't have as much to give on the next play. So I've been trying to relax a little more,
Yeah.
taking my time around the city. I love walking around, saying hi to people, trying to get in my little Spanish conversations. There's a worker at the Arequipa Center. She's she's lovely. I love talking to her. She helps me work on my Spanish.
Okay.
Very nice woman. So I just like I needed more time to just, enjoy the blessings I've been given, and you know, it's but that it's been great. It was a good lead up, and now that we're in the mix, I feel like I've adjusted well, and I'm doing right now. I'm doing better than I was last season statistically. So I feel like everything I did was in this right direction, but I need to. It doesn't stop when you start doing good. Like for me, when I'm doing good, I've always felt like if things are going good, it's like
Mhm.
something bad is bound to happen. So I'm trying to stay on my P's and Q's and really focus and keep
Yeah.
doing what led to my success more.
No, 100%. How was your Spanish? You speak Spanish some good. Like if I talk you
Poquito.
poquito poquito. Okay, okay. But but you can like initiate a conversation like with the basics. Like hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, the basics this is what I say. I'm good at the phrases, like short phrases like hasta luego,
Ah,
stuff like
okay.
that. Like little in between. I know all my numbers, basic colors I'm great at.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And being a Peruvian person and having Peruvian family who speak Spanish, like only, like even in America, I have some that only speak Spanish. Like I understand a lot more than I can spit out.
Claro,
I
claro,
don't know if
claro.
that's the same for you
Yeah.
with English, but like I I can like I'll get like long messages from my team and stuff, and I'll be able to like piece together what they're saying. But if I tried to type it, I wouldn't be able to do it. Like I'm bad with conjugations. I normally just keep it like
Okay,
like the one word I know how to
I
say.
got you.
So, but I've definitely improved in the past 3 months. But there's room to improve. That's I need to like you said with your English, like you really like work at it. I need to work on Spanish more.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
because it's very important. I think it's very important. But I think it's very important to you say some some interesting thing like you do like you like to do like you play basketball because you love basketball and many people need to go to work to protect your family to take care of your
mhm,
family and uh, I I I thought in a quote about some NFL player like say my father wake up or woke up 4 a.m. to go to the trash work
mhm,
because my dad doesn't like it that work. I need to me I wake up 4 a.m. to go to training. Is the same is the same thing to wake up. It's the same time to wake up, but my dad goes to wake up to work to protect and take care of your family.
mhm,
I wake up 4 a.m. to go training to improve and be better. It's like the difference because but you do like things like you love to do. Some people don't, and I think be grateful with that. Like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, people. Thank you, Osos de La Salle. Thank you, my family. Thank you, teammates, for giving the opportunity to improve every single day. Um, Thank you for this, because I think today I gonna be better. Today, tomorrow I don't know. If I die tomorrow, well, that's it. That's the end of my life. But
Yeah.
today I'm gonna be tomorrow. If God gives me the opportunity to wake up tomorrow, I gonna do better tomorrow. But
Mhm.
today, God give me the opportunity to wait to be better now. So
Mhm.
I be grateful for this. I feel joyful for this. So I gonna do this, and I really expected to watch Osos de La Salle in person, because I only see in Facebook Live.
Mhm.
Like I say, I trained with Osos de La Salle some months ago. I want to do this again, because I need to feel that experience. Like, good players and Americans allow me pass the ball, keep Bugatti, and like I'm not the best player in the world, but I'm trying to do my best. So, Mike, thank you for being my podcast. It's like really pleasure to be here with me and talking about your career and talking about the mentality and talking about all the stuff that you like. Only how was your mentality and how was your life, dude? So thank you for this.
Oh, no, thank you. I mean, I watch a bunch of podcasts like NBA players, like you said, Joe Rogan. And I've always been like, huh, I wish I could, be on one because it's fun to talk. I love, everyone loves to talk about themselves. So, thank you for the opportunity. It was like I really appreciate when you texted me. I saw it like a couple days late, and I was like, damn, I missed it. So, but we were able to find a good day to talk and. No, thank you for letting me come and talk because I had a lot of fun. This was a good time for me.
No, I love talk, because any people in world have a story to talk, a story to share. So I share with my history with you. You share with history with me. So I appreciate that. Have a good day. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
God bless.
Yes, always.